if you're able to provide all these together. We have to go up. Sorry, some problems with the clicker. So we have to go a bit back how the idea was generated, and I have to tell a bit about my history. So I ran a gaming affiliate, and I have worked in the gaming industry already for 8 years. I own a gaming affiliate, and as my shareholders, I have high-stakes professional players. And this photo is from the evening that I had invited my shareholders to my summer cottage to have a sauna and enjoy some beverages in a traditional Finnish style. So in the sauna we started a discussion, how much assets do we have across different online gaming platforms basically? And we came to between the 14 high rollers there, we came to a figure more or less about $10 million. And then, because we had already been exposed to DeFi staking, we realized that like all those assets are just sitting there, not doing anything. And 10 million of unstaked assets is basically a massive amount of money thrown away. Of course, those 14 high rollers, they don't represent really well the vast majority of online players. Oh. Excuse me for the technical problems. Okay. We are on. So online gaming is a massive market. Not all of them are high rollers, but there is at the moment already more than 400 million active players. 95% of the players deposit on the platform with fiat money. So it's really a new market for a crypto adoption as well. And we are looking actually to bring those fiat users to crypto users. Online gaming companies, sorry, I didn't press anything. How do I go back? So online gaming companies made $72 billion of gross profit last year, and the annual growth rate is 12%. So now that we have established that online gaming is a huge market, extremely profitable one, but it has a serious problem in not utilizing efficiently all the assets that are available over there. So at the moment, no licensed operators are actually providing any interest to online gaming accounts, and that is huge amount of money lost since there are billions and billions of dollars sitting on those accounts at the moment. So our idea is that when we combine DeFi staking with traditional online gaming and then spice it up with a little bit of community enablement, social platforms, etc., we can bring a massively improved product for both the players and coin holders as well. Because in the best interest of both parties is that there are plenty of players. So now that players will be able to earn interest and will have a clear incentive to switch once they enter initially, usually as a fiat players, they have a clear incentive to switch to crypto space. Will drive mass adoption of crypto for huge amount of new users in the space. In addition, for token owners, we will provide a very functional way to enter gaming industry and basically become the house. We are going to build our technology on top of Phantom. We are going to build our token on top of Phantom. It's a fantastic fit. We are big fans of Phantom. Low fees, extremely fast transactions. Both of those are required by online gaming. And as a cherry on the top, there is of course extremely generous incentive program of Phantom that basically will provide a rocket fuel for our project. Now, we are gaming guys. We are really focused on profitability of the gaming first. And we have divided basically our user acquisition approach into 3 categories. So there are the old school, affiliation, SEO, social media, paid ads, and this is what almost all the operators in the industry already do if they want to be successful. And this is actually what we have been doing already 3 years before we set up HouseMaster. There's a new trend, streaming, which is really a growing trend. Some of the most successful operators in the industry are already utilizing streaming. The conversion rate is way higher in the streaming, and we see a massive growth there. And then there's a completely blue ocean space, which is bringing in metaverse, bringing bridge to metaverse communities, and then enabling different private clubs on the platform as well. I will speak quite a lot about user acquisition because while it's not extremely crypto related, gaming is a user acquisition business. So if you want to set up a serious gaming operation, you have to be thinking first and foremost about user acquisition. So first, let's talk about the old school methods. This is our bread and butter. So this is where we are already working. I already am a CEO of a gaming affiliate, so this is no new for us, and it brings the food to my table and drinks to my team when we go out. So this is very familiar area for us. We have an advantage to the other operators in this sense because other new startups, they have to learn everything in this space. We will be able, from day one of operation, get 70 million plus marketing impressions with high conversion and target, for example, all the relevant geographies. Streaming, we see a massive growth in streaming at the moment. So how many of you have ever watched, for example, a Twitch stream, by the way? Quite few. So I will explain quickly. Basically, game streaming means that there is the streamer who shares his screen while he's playing, and at the same time interacts with the community. So the community joins via chat, and the streamer is discussing via microphone and a camera with the community while playing. And some of the game streamers already are extremely popular, so they have tens of thousands of people watching their streams all the time, and the best ones make, just from the revenue share that they get from operators like us, payments of more than $5 million a year. So we are obviously going to utilize this fantastic new method, but on top of that, we are going to build our own stream team so that we will be able to reach actually audience 24/7 and target all the relevant geographies for us. And then further on, what we want to do, which hasn't been done yet properly, is to enable influencers in the streaming as well. So I'll represent the use case as an example. We have here another fantastic TDeFi project, AIO. AIO is collaborating with thousands of actors and creating NFTs for them. So they will obviously have a massive network of actors. Now, what we will do is collaborate then with AIO and bring their actors to stream our games. Let's say that an actor with a large following base, for example, is streaming and asking the people who are watching the stream, come and play a tournament of rock, paper, and scissors with me. Once the players join in, they will usually first become a fiat players. But this way we have already converted a fan from fan to player. The next step is that the player will see immediately that you will have massive incentives to transfer actually your fiat to crypto, because now you are receiving staking interest to your gaming account in the crypto. So now at this phase we are actually turning that initial fan to a crypto investor already. The collaboration that we do can cover, we can motivate the players with prizes, for example, signed photographs, frame signed photographs from the actors, and obviously the NFTs courtesy of AIO for the players who participate in the games. And then we go to the completely blue ocean area. So we were thinking, like, what could be another wild idea? How can we get more users other than streaming and traditional affiliation? And then we realized it would be incredibly cool to have an access from a metaverse to our gaming platform. The only problem that we had was that we probably couldn't get to any of the metaverses that we knew, and they were not a great fit for us either. And shortly after we actually started cooperating with TDeFi, we hit the jackpot, basically. So we were introduced to SimCity, which is a GTA-themed metaverse, and absolutely a fantastic fit for us. And with these guys, we are actually going to build a solution that the community in SimCity Metaverse will be able to access our premises in the game and play on our platform. So this will enable us to reach a whole new user base, basically, that hasn't been reached by our industry before. And the last is private clubs. So private clubs are basically building on top of our platform your own version. I have loads of friends in the industry, but I will take an example. I have a friend, Arthur, from Brazil, who has about 4,000 players who use only cash. They are not even like card fiat, but they are only cash players. How Arthur operates with them, I'm not sure, but he usually provides credit to the players, so those players would be absolutely unreachable for us. By providing a club where Arthur can put his own games, he can put it on his Brazilian site, and just provide us a cut of the revenue that his players generate. Arthur can do whatever promotions he wants, credit the players as he wants. We just provide the platform and a working solution for him. And this will enable us to reach, once again, communities that wouldn't be reachable otherwise. Let's have a look at the players in the market. So there is two gaming operators that are actually tokenized, listed in Binance. There's Fun Token and Win Token. And then we have put aside actual massive operator, stake.com. So the biggest difference between these, if you look at the bottom row, is that stake.com has 40 times more traffic than the next best, which is Win. And that is just because even stake.com is not tokenized. They have enormously profitable business, because they know that the gaming is user acquisition business, and they have put all their efforts in user acquisition. When it comes to user acquisition, we are pretty much covering it all. We have already walked through that, but none of the other operators are offering interest to the gaming accounts. None of the other operators are yet offering access from Metaverse. So those are massive game changers and differentiating factors for us. And since we have talked already about the product and the promotion, let's talk quickly about the team as well. So I'm Sami Sipilä. Before gaming, I have set up 3 different enterprises. I have worked more than 10 years in a big consulting operations where I've had cross-continental teams of hundreds of members. So I will be leading the project. We have Jarmo, who is the tech guy. We have Johannes, who is our growth hacker. So basically, Johannes has played Google through. So whatever we think that we want to get from Google, the results, the traffic, he somehow does it. We have Vatsal, who is extremely experienced gaming operation director. The first baby of Vatsal was actually sold to Dan Bilzerian about 2 years ago. So any problems and questions that I have, from possible KYC to customer service to payment service providers, Vatsal knows all that stuff. And then we have Tommy Fyrquist with a big VC background, Morgan Stanley, and then transferred to executive in DeFi space. And to add the OGs basically to our team, we have a TDeFi as well supporting us, which basically completes the scenario. The only thing that we were looking was some serious crypto OGs, and now we have them thanks to TDeFi. So we feel pretty much that with team-wise we are holding all the aces in our hand, and therefore we are ready to go all in. Thank you guys.